They're different. You know, Stacy's going to do a nice job. It's just hard when you take over a situation like Stacy did, because you had best players, and it wasn't that Beth literally took another job or got fired. Well, I guess it depends on who you ask, but you know, she was forced out of there, and it's just different. It's harder, I think, taking over that situation than coming into one when the coach leaves for another school. So, you know, Stacy's trying to get her own team and her own identity in there, and it's just taken a while, and it does. I mean, it takes a while. I know people don't want to hear that, but it does, and she'll be just fine. But it's nice for us to be on the road, or to be at home. We were the only team that started 2 games on the road in our conference. Now we have 2 home games, which is nice. We don't split, and you know, we get an opportunity to hopefully, starting with San Diego State, try to even this thing up.
And how important is that to do that? I mean, every game's important,
Yeah.
of course, but
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like, you don't want to get too far behind.
No, and it is, and you're right. You know, we've got to be one of the people that you know, want to be one of those top spots, and you know, if it's top 3, top 4, whatever it is, we want to do that. And we started 0-2, so we're already in a hole. Now we've just got to concentrate at home. We like playing at home. We've done well the last 3 home games, and I think we have an opportunity to you know, Wednesday get in here and have a good home stretch.
What's about Khadijah being out? Is that how much of a does that hurt? Or?
Yeah, that's tough. I mean, you have one of your best inside presence out, you know, and it's an ankle sprain, so you know, it could be tomorrow, it could be 2 weeks from now. Who knows? It just depends on pain tolerance. But she's getting rehab, and we've got a great trainer, so hopefully we'll have her back. You know, Alexa and Josie and Kiana have done a nice job in terms of the defensive end. They've got to score. They've got point-blank shots inside the paint, especially against Colorado State, and we just didn't put the ball in the basket. And our defense was good, and if we can continue with that defensive effort and put the ball in the basket, we'll be just fine.
How has Alexa, as far as coming in and filling up that void, you know, like she's a local product?
Yeah.
Like that. How's she been?
She's had great games. She's had great games. The starting was a long time coming, although she's going to play just as many minutes as the starter's going to play. But she had a great game against Colorado State. She really did. She just didn't have any help in the post. And in our guard spot, I thought Bryce played really well. I really did. We just didn't have any help in the perimeter. I thought Charisse did okay. She didn't shoot the ball well, but I thought she rebounded well, and she got 9 points for us. But we need some more help. We need some more help. And, you know, because Khadijah's out, you can't dwell on that. It's next person up, you know, and we have plenty of people to have next person up.
Do you think some of that was maybe nerves because, you know, like you got some players on the road in the conference for the first time and stuff like that?
You know, I don't think so. Like I said, I think our freshmen that are coming in, and I've started 2 against Colorado State, I think they're more ready to play than maybe some of the past freshmen coming in. You know, we've already played road games. We've already played tough games, so we can't use any excuses. You know, we've got to put the ball in the basket. Again, 17 points for a half defensively, that's excellent. Even 26 points for a half defensively, that's excellent. It really is. But our offensive output hasn't been good, and we got to get better.
Does San Diego State press and attack?
They do. They do both. And, you know, we prepared for that today, and we got to prepare for that tomorrow.
Is it dribble penetration?
Yeah, yeah. It's pretty much what they've done. You know, more so penetration, trying to get to the basket. They'll press their 2-2-1 press, so, and their man press. So we got to be prepared for that.
Not much from 3-point range.
I'm not going to say that because they've got Division I athletes who can hit threes. So you know, we've just got to guard and make sure that we do the best that we can and continue to play defense. I mean, our defense is good. You know, especially against Colorado State. The last 4 games, I can say, it's been 5 games. The only tough defensive output I thought was against Fresno State. We gave up too many points. But other than that, our defense has been good. Our offense has to get better. We can't turn the ball over. Awesome. Awesome, awesome.
I think it's important to just go out there and play and give it my all, no matter what position I'm playing or how many minutes I'm getting. I just have to go out there and just play, give it my all.
Now with Khadijah kind of on the kind of banged up a little bit, you feel like you had to give it some extra effort there?
I mean, I don't think that I should feel pressured or anything. Those are some big shoes to fill, and I just think that it's important that I go out there and play and give it my all, 100%, 110% the whole time that I'm in.
What's going to be like the hard thing about the Aztecs?
Just to play ball defense, play our defense. They're very physical inside, and I just have to go out there and be just as physical as them, if not more.
Is there? Oh, no, you guys want to? I'm just talking.
Yeah, I got a question.
All right.
You guys are 0-2. How important is it to come back and play in the pit?
I mean, we love playing at home, and the fans bring so much intensity to us, and it's just, we have a lot of excitement going for us right now, and we just, coming off 2 losses, I think it's very important for us to get a win now, and we really do want that win.
How's your confidence as a team? I mean, you guys are 0-2, but are you still feel good about the team?
Yeah, I mean, you have to have confidence. You can't lose confidence despite where you are. You have to have that confidence all the time.
You guys still feeling upbeat, even though, like, I know at the beginning of the conference, everybody was excited because it was a clean slate, and then, you know, even if you got a split on the road, you probably feel a little bit better.
I mean, we played what is said to be the 2 best teams in our conference right now on the road, and we were within 5 points of them, and so, I mean, that brings a lot of excitement to us. I mean, we have no reason to be down. We have a lot of things that we can work on and improve on, and that's just going to help us in our games to come.
And as far as, I guess that's it from me. I don't have anything else. Just, yeah.
Do you think San Diego State's is a really important game to win? I mean, you can't go 0-3, especially if that 3rd game's at home.
Every game's important to win. I mean, you don't ever want to take a loss. I mean, we're at home. We have a lot of intensity going for us, and it's very important to win.
Okay.
You got a lot of people from Santa Fe going to come up, and every time you playing here, you got a lot of family and stuff.
Yes, they're always here to support me. A lot of family and friends.
I think the response is just staying together, staying mentally prepared and physically prepared. I think what we have to do is kind of forget about these the losses that we've had in the past and just move on. We've got 2 great home games to be able to have the chance to win, and I think preparing for that correctly would be great for us.
San Diego State, how do you beat them? What's going to be the tough?
Basically doing our defensive assignments. I think one thing we struggle with is defense and transition defense. We worked on that today. It wasn't great, but it's something we can improve on in the next day or 2, and I think defense is going to be key, so I think that could be a good thing that could help us win.
They press a little bit. Is that exciting for you as a guard to break a press, or would you rather walk it down?
I don't think it really matters. I think the pressing is kind of exciting, and I think it gets everybody else kind of pumped. Maybe sometimes it gets a little overly pumped, but I think it's kind of a good thing to see teams pressing us, because then if we can get a run on them, that'll be 2 easy points for us.
Mm-hmm. Do you feel a bit of an urgency with this game? You don't want to be 0-3 losing that 3rd one at home. So it seems like this is a pretty important game.
I don't think we feel a sense of urgency, but I think it's important for us to win. I don't think anybody's like, oh my gosh, we have to win, but I think it's like, you know, we got to buckle down, let's get this win, and let's go on.
And obviously you want to defend your
obviously, yeah. But we take pride in trying to get wins at home, so we gotta keep that pride up.
Just that home floor, you know, like the home court advantage. You guys really feel that? Like you feel more confident at home?
Definitely. We kind of make jokes in the locker room about being at elevation against San Diego State and other teams that are at sea level. So we like, oh, let's come down here, come to the pit, hit the elevation, you know, let's run on them and let's get it done.
Do you guys ever say anything to the players like, aren't you tired yet?
No, I personally don't. I don't know if anybody else does. I don't think they do. So, it does. Okay, well, that kind of makes sense. I could see her doing that, but I don't. Besides her, I don't think anybody else says much at all.